Hi, welcome back to Google Sheets Essentials. This first tip is about selecting all and changing fonts. So to select all in a spreadsheet, if you're in your template, just go to the top left-hand corner and click on that cell. And you'll see that the rows and columns, headings to the right over the top horizontally and to the left vertically, you're going to see that they're highlighted, they're dark, and that everything is shaded. So that's how you can select all. In this case, as we have everything selected, we can change our font, which is by default an Arial font. But if you recall, if you've ever used adding fonts in any of the other Google docs or slides, you just select more fonts, and you literally can go shopping for fonts. All right. Now, in this case, I just want to draw your attention to the fact that you can sort fonts by popularity, also by trending, and then by date added. Now, I always find something interesting in trending for some reason. So I'm going to grab this spicy rice because I haven't seen that before. So when you do that, I've selected all and I've changed all of the data in my spreadsheet to that font because I have selected all. Okay. Now to deselect all, we're going to just click anywhere in the spreadsheet and everything will come back to the same color white, right? And in this case, we're going to do task number 2 as part of manipulating our spreadsheet is we're going to resize the columns. Okay. Now to do this, instead of select all, we're going to highlight only the columns that have data in them. So I'm going to go highlight column A by clicking and dragging. So you click and drag. Oops, sorry. You click on the letter A and drag to the letter D. Now I'm going to right click and you'll see the option to resize columns A through D. And this is really, really helpful when you have a big spreadsheet with a lot of data and you want to maximize the view on the screen. You want to see as much data as you can in each column without overlapping and without hiding anything. So I'm going to resize columns A through D. And then I have the option to specify exactly how I want each column to be in terms of width, but I can also select this option fit to data. And what it does is it will resize each column only as large as the largest entry. And that way it maximizes what I see on the screen. So I click OK. And now you can see that really cozied it up quite a bit. Okay. Before we move on to the next video, I want to point out that sometimes I put directions on how to do things in a Google Sheet, and that is done through the inserting of a text box. So this is actually a text box that I added to the Google Sheet. If you needed to or wanted to, you could delete it by just selecting it and hitting backspace. If you wanted to edit it, you just double click on it and you'd be able to edit that text box. So text box can be really helpful because they don't become part of the sheet. And if you sort or do anything with the data, it doesn't affect the text box. As you can see, when we hit select all, it didn't change the data in the text box. If I want to change the font in the text box, I actually have to double click and then select the text and then change that text, which I can change to the new text that I created. Okay. To insert a text box, you just click on insert and you choose drawing. Sorry, it's a text box. It's a drawing box, but then you can insert a text box in the drawing. But I can also insert images in here as well. So this becomes, let me just show you. This becomes part of the spreadsheet, but not part of what is being edited in the spreadsheet. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so we've gotten through step 1, which was select all, and then add and apply new fonts, and a little bonus on how to insert those drawing tools and images and text boxes separately. All right, in step 2, we're going to look at, we did the resize columns to fit data exactly. So we've done that as well. And then in the next video, we'll take a look at freezing rows, and then we'll get into the difference between filters and sort.